Hey guys, so this tutorial is kind of just going to show you how I made this video. It's actually pretty simple and is a lot of just repetitive drawing. So the first thing that I'm going to do is just going to open After Effects. That's definitely going to be the easiest program for you to use to get this type of effect. Okay, and once it opens, I'm just going to start a new project. And then I'm going to import the background clip that I want to use to draw on top of. And once that's imported, I'm just going to drag it into the timeline, and that's going to make a new composition, and it's going to be the exact length of the video. So now I'm just going to shorten it to the length that I want to edit today. And then I'm actually going to double click on that to open a new layer that I can draw on top of, because you're not going to be able to draw on top of the actual video. So then you're going to hit the paintbrush in the toolbar, and then over on the right you can see there's a whole bunch of different brushes you can choose from, and you can adjust the diameter and a lot of different other things. And then over here I'm going to go down to the duration. There's a couple different options here, but today I'm going to choose single frame. And what that's going to do is basically just allow the drawing to sit on one frame and then disappear on any other frame. So what I'm going to do is just pick my brush size and then start drawing on top of the video. I'm just going to do it quickly right now to kind of show you how it's done. But what I'd actually do is trace it as closely as possible. And so that's just going to last one single frame. So now I'm going to the next frame and I'm going to do the exact same thing. So then once the effect is complete, it looks like the drawing is actually surrounding the subject that I'm drawing around. So I'm going to do this for every single frame and just going to keep moving forward and drawing over her again. Okay, and then you can kind of see there that you can see how it kind of moves with the video, and it's obviously going to take a lot more work to get that to be actually seen for a long period of time. They're about like 29 frames in a second, and you can actually adjust that, but then it's not going to be as high quality, so it's definitely going to be a lot of drawing to get this effect, but it's worth it in the end. So over here I'm actually going to do something else, so I switched it from a single frame to actually change it so that it'll stay for 3 frames. You can do custom and pick as many frames as you want. So then after I draw on top of it and move forward, you can see the image actually stays for the duration that I chose, which is 3 frames. So this makes it easier if you have something that you want to be seen for a longer period of time, or if you don't have to draw over every single frame. Like here I'm not drawing around her, so it'll be a lot easier to see the stars that I'm drawing if they're there for a long period of time. And you can kind of see that there. And then over here, if you actually open up the video, you can go down to effects and then paint and see all of the different brush strokes that you've done already. And then click on them and you can move them or delete them or do whatever you need to do. But once you start getting a lot piled up there, it's definitely a lot harder to find the ones that you're looking for, so I'd recommend going step by step and kind of seeing what you like first before moving on, because it's going to be a lot harder to delete later. And then here is actually a portion of the video that I showed at the beginning. So this is just, I sped up the process to kind of show you guys what it looks like. But this clip actually took me about 5 hours to edit, but here's it sped up into like a couple minutes, you can kind of see. But here, again, I changed the duration to 3 frames so that the stars would last a longer period of time, and I wanted the stars to kind of look like they were exploding around her once she touched the disc. So I'm just spreading out the stars and then going every couple frames and just adding more and more so it looks eventually like they're going to be moving and just kind of exploding around her. And I'm just going to keep doing this. As you can see, it's super time consuming, but the effect is really cool. And it's actually kind of relaxing once you get into it. And then here I'm actually just going to trace around her, but I'm doing it every couple frames so that it kind of has like a glowing effect, and it's going to be flashing, which is going to bring a lot more attention to the subject that you're trying to outline. And you can really just play around with this and do whatever you want. It's pretty super easy to draw on top of everything, and there's a lot of different effects you can do, so the possibilities are kind of endless, which makes it really fun. And that is about it for this section. I'll show you what the finished part looks like in just a second so you can see what all that work led up to. And that is about it, guys. It's actually super simple once you get the hang of it, and it's a really cool effect that you can use on a lot of different type of videos. So thanks for watching.